Okay, hello everyone. This is a continuation from my video that I just stopped, the ADHD folder tour that I just gave y'all. So I'm going to spend some time and start coloring this. And we are going to be testing out my polychromos with them because I am so excited for these. So excited. Okay. We can get into this. Let me get you in here a little bit more. Okay, let's see. Maybe like, nope. Let's see, right? Okay, I actually think I like that. Okay, perfect. Since it's just me on this, so if you guys have any tips for how I'm making these videos, if you want to see something different, a different technique, let me know, because this is the first time I'm really ever making any videos that are a long form video, you know. I have made some TikToks, not anything to do with this color, like with art or anything like that, but I have made TikToks before, but you know, just longer form videos can be a little bit more difficult, and if my pace isn't great, or if my talking pace isn't great, or if I need to, you know, project my voice more, or if I need to bring it back in more, just let me know. Yeah, I am open to any kind of criticism where you guys aren't making me cry. No, but yeah, just let me know if these are god awful and what else you would want to see. I also do plan to do a full coloring book like show off, especially because so I'm in my 30s. I just want to say that. And so between my family and my boyfriend, I have gotten a lot of coloring books for finally graduating, because that's what I'm really into right now to mitigate my anxiety. I've been trying to switch my career for the last few years, and I finally just graduated with my bachelor's, and so yeah, I'm done for right now. So I have a bunch of coloring books, and I figured, why not make videos and really, you know, I suck, some of y'all probably suck, and just watching some people, they're really intimidating. Like, I mean, seriously, they're amazing. Like, a pictured purpose. Sarah Renee Clark, you know, they're just really amazing colorists, and they kind of make me feel like, oh god, I can never do that, I'll never be able to do that. So yeah, plus I mean, like, my coloring style and what I like to color is quite a bit different from theirs as well. So since a lot of people that I watch, just, you know, they tend to be way happier when they color, like to color happy things, and I am not a happy coloring person per se. This is Polychromos, and this is Cadmium Yellow 107 of the Polychromos. I don't like that this isn't like a flat black logo. I do wish that it was a lot easier to like read than it is now, because it almost is a little bit too difficult for me to read with the gold shiny lettering. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to like, okay, I'm going to just put this down as a base and go in and darken it up, because I don't like how bright this is. Holy shit, that is really bright. Oh my gosh, my face is so itchy right now. I do have a microphone on, so I apologize if my weird face itches get put in there. So yeah. Just take up some of this rougher stuff. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, here, let's try. I also do tend to keep my coloring pencils when I'm using them, if I'm not using like over 50 in these. I don't like keeping them in these when I'm actively using them at home, because I just tend to pull them out and pull them out and pull them out and pull them out, and I don't put them back in any specific order, so then it just starts getting really messy. So I tend to put my pencils into my jars. I just think that's a little bit easier when I'm using them. Okay. All right, let's see. So I think we are going to go in really, like, not super dark, but not super lemon yellow either. This is Raw Umber 180. Okay, you know, I want to find it. That's annoying. Where is like the sweet spot? Is that the sweet spot? No, because I can't really see that either. See, it's like, I feel like almost if it was not super shiny, it would be a lot easier to read. Okay, whatever. This is 160 Raw Umber. Actually, where's my pen? I do need to start a... That. What is that? This is my Derwent Chroma Flow page. You know what? Because I don't have that many of these. Or actually, no. Because I'm not. There we go. Actually, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna do this. I think this is just gonna be way easier whenever I'm going through my polychromo colors with you, if I just swatch them for a moment. Polychromos. Alright, so oh my god, what did I say that was? Wow. 180 Raw Umber. Because I more than likely won't remember, so if I just do this, I can just, yep. This is the color I'm using right now, and then, yeah, when I trade and whatnot, I will let you guys know, and I'll write the next one down. But yeah, I guess tell me about yourselves. Where, you know, who are you guys? I am Kayla. I was originally from Florida, but I got out of there so quickly. No, not really. I lived there for 29 years of my life. Now I'm 31, so yeah, I've been up more north, still south of the Mason-Dixon line, for the last couple years, and I do enjoy it up down here, since it's technically not the north. What should I don't know. I'm trying to think if I want to do these little granules on the, if I want to do them like black or white, or what I want to do them. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the sand. I feel like I need a little bit of inspiration to really think about what I want to do with it. I'm gonna use these for the skulls. So give me a sec and I will tell you what gray is what. Okay, so the darker gray is going to be Warm Gray 5, 274. The lighter gray is warm gray 2, 271. 271, warm gray 2. And just so we know, this is the 24 set. Yeah, pretty sure it's 24. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Right. I've been in healthcare essentially since I was 17. I've been making, changes to leave it. So hopefully, like another year or so, and I will be able to be in law school or grad school of some kind and out of healthcare because I really am getting burnt out. I've been in the OR for nearly 10 years as a surgical tech. It's a great career, except, when you're 6 years into doing that kind of work and you get diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos, and it makes a lot of sense as to why you're in so much pain. If I would have been diagnosed even a couple years earlier, I would probably be in a lot different of a place with my health. So yeah, that's a big reason why I've been trying to get out of healthcare. It's just taking so much of a toll on my body. Even still, I work 2 days a week officially because I was finishing my degree in anthropology. So even though I was working only 2 days a week, I still am only working 2 days a week. It really kills my body. So yeah, it's great. It's just great existing. So yeah. Let's see. I have been an artist my entire life. I'm not a professional artist by any means. I love art. I used to love drawing a lot, but I have not actually drawn anything original in quite a long time. I actually could not tell you. It's been at least a decade since I really sat down and drew stuff. That's why I like coloring. It lets me let out my creativeness without having to use any of my brain power, because my brain power is not very good right now. But yeah, I do watercolors, I draw, I crochet, I do resin stuff, I sew, I cricket. I pretty much do everything. I tend to get bored a lot, so I tend to learn quite a bit of things. And I think my boyfriend is really starting to understand that I am a jack of all trades and a master of none, so I have entirely too much stuff in my house for all my trades that I like. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about, really. What books are y'all reading or listening to lately? I got the first, what is it? I had the first, oh gosh, no, go away. The first 8 books of the, really? That was just my scissors. Okay. I got the first 8 books of the Wisteria Witches set. I'm liking it so far. It's a very low stakes, very like nice series. A lot of my series or my books that I listen to can be kind of heavy, so, and plus life is just really freaking heavy right now for a lot of us, especially women. So I've just been really enjoying listening to some very like light, like there's stakes, but they're not like the world's not gonna end, kind of stakes. So I've really just been enjoying the books. I'm on, I think, the third one. Yeah. Which is Wisteria Wonders. Or no, I'm on the fourth one. Holy shit. Actually. Watchful Wisteria, because this is where the fox is on the title. Okay, yeah. So super good. There's magic. There is, the characters are quite dynamic, and I really like them. The romance that you think is gonna happen doesn't happen. At least it hasn't happened yet. And now I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't happen, because there's a person that I like way better for the main antagonist. Protagonist? The main girl? I don't know. So I do, there is different, like, there's a better love option for her, assuming that he stays, you know, not a bad guy. Because there is currently a big bad that I have no idea who the big bad is. So, like, there, you know, there's like the villains of every book, but there's like a bigger villain underneath everything, I'm quite sure. That's how it feels like it's building up, so yeah, it's very, very interesting so far. I love anything with magic, really, so. And I like that the magic user is a late bloomer. So, you know, she didn't know she came from magic, and she's in her 30s, you know, she's a mom. It's not like 19-year-old girl learns that she can do magic and goes and falls in love with a 500-year-old thing. I always find those a little bit weird. The dynamics are weird, especially now that I am in my 30s, and it's like, what do you want with someone under 21? Shit, under 25. Like, you know, their brains aren't developed yet. Like, I don't know. I'm very much over a lot of these, like, tropes that are used in romanticities. Like, little girl, big man. You know, like, 19-year-old child essentially meets fucking 1,000-year-old oh my god, what is the word I'm thinking of? Whatever. Like a 1,000-year-old creature thing, and they fall in love, and yeah. It just gets weird after a while. I'm liking the way that that's looking. Trying to make the skull look old. Not just, you know, like, obviously if it's completely, like, macerated, it is old. But, like, I'm trying to make it look like old. Okay. Let's see. What is this? This is Walnut Brown 177. Really? 177. Walnut. Also, if you guys record videos out there, do you do it on like a camera or do you do it on your phone? I guess like that's what I'm mostly wondering is like what device do you record on, and what editing software do you use, or do you use an editing software, or what? Okay, so the next one I'm going to go in with is the 177 Walnut Brown, and I'm going to be using it in conjunction with the 180 Raw Umber. At least I think that's the number, because it's a bit hard for my eyesight to distinguish 180, 60, 90, and 30s, because like they're all quite familiar. So yeah, I do think it's 180. Yeah, no, okay, we used, you know, rude. I'm not even, okay. Oh, right there, it's fine. Yeah, so, books, yeah, what are you guys reading? What do you guys, you know, what do you guys like? Do you like the tropes that I was just shitting all over? Or, you know, are you tired of those tropes? What have you guys been reading? What do you like? Also, any of you play The Sims? I do, and I am looking forward to this next pack. I know everybody kind of thinks that it's going to be a fairies pack. I don't know. I feel like people have just been asking for fairies for so long that, like, I just don't know if I believe if it's actually fairies or not, or if, you know, I mean, everything has been gnomes so far. Like, all the iconography just looks like a gnome. And then people are like, oh, but, you know, God. Megan Stallion, her thing was, like, a little fairy house, and I'm like, I actually think that's going to be like a birdhouse, where at the end of her live stream it was just like bopping. I do think that's just going to be a birdhouse, like an in-game birdhouse. I don't really think that that has anything to do with fairies, but you know, I've been wrong before, but I don't know. I don't know if fairies are just too much to ask for in this day and age, just because we've been waiting for them for so long. You know, it's almost like cars. Like, we ever gonna get cars? I don't know. Ooh, what if I did the sand like an indigo color? I might do the sand in indigo color, because, like, why do you have to do sand yellow? You know, it doesn't have to be realistic. Who cares if you do the sand a realistic color? I think purple or like the indigo color would look really good. Shit, even the I know I want to use these specifically, but I do have a couple of really dark purples in my Prismacolor sets. Could use those. Could use those. So we shall see. Yeah, and there we go. Okay, so I do have a ton of Kirby Rosanas books. So I figured once I figured maybe you guys could, you know, tell me what you want to see colored in the books that I have. If there's, you know, something that you haven't seen a lot of creators color, I can go through and, you know, sticky note to the pages what pages I'm thinking of coloring, and then we can go over them. And you guys can tell me what you would want to see colored in, you know, my type of style, or you could be like, hey, color this in this style. I do tend to not limit myself with color palettes. I usually just tend to, like, whatever looks the most cohesive and nice, that's what I tend to use. So, I don't know. So I figured, you know, maybe you guys could help me decide what to color next, because I do love me some Kirby Rosanas, but honestly, I'm really slow when it comes to his pages, because they're just so, like, detailed, and I'm not a quick colorist at all, like, whatsoever, and I don't want anyone to think that I am, so yeah. Okay, so there's these. I'm actually gonna pull out a couple of my reds. Alright, I'm gonna take a break from these so far. Did I use this one? I don't think I used this one. This one is Burnt Ochre, and I don't think I used this one so far. Okay. Let's see now. Okay. So, as much as I like the Polychromos, the 24 set, it doesn't have, like, a lot of distinctive colors, I guess. So, like, I don't even know if we call this, like, a purple right here. This is, oh gosh. Just crack one of my pencils. Okay. Helio Blue Reddish. So it does have a bit of a purple underlying color. It's a good color for blueberries, because I was coloring blueberries earlier with it, but I mean, it's more blue. And these ones are just very, like, I feel like there's not really, I don't know, I guess this may be the closest true red we got. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, there's something about the range of colors with the 24 set that I'm like, I feel like something is just missing. And I know pinks are one of the hardest colors to like come up with, so I don't know if it's like I'm missing pinks, because I do like pinks. I don't know. Just something feels off about this color lineup. Anyways, let's see. Dark red, 225. We're gonna use the 225 dark red and this and this. Okay, so we're gonna use the raw umber 180, the warm gray 271, and the dark red. On what, you may ask? The teeth of this skull right here. Hi, can you? Yeah, right there. Bloop, bloop. Okay. Yep. And I tend to cough a lot because I'm on meds that make me dehydrated, so it's just, you know, my throat and my lungs tend to get dehydrated especially as the day goes on, and I've been doing a lot around the house lately, like completely moving things around and whatnot. And it is close to my bedtime because I'm a very old lady grandma. Sir, sir, sir. It's just like, okay, can you like, okay, there we are. I think that'll be, let me know, I guess. I am on cinematic, I believe, so if you guys do not like how this video is, which I don't actually think I like how this video is turning, the like, not how the video isn't turning out, but how the color, the focusing is on it, because it doesn't really stay focused. Yeah, just let me know if you'd rather it be done in like a normal video setting. I wasn't sure what was the difference between cinematic. I don't really record videos on my phone, and I don't really use like cinematic either, so I was unsure what that would look like. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, that right there is a gap, and I think I colored that in last time. Rude. Again. Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna grab a little bit more of this lighter gray color and just kind of get these like little smooshies and smooshed in a little bit more. Okay, dark red. I do think I am noticing that I don't have to sharpen these ones as much as Prismacolor ones, so that is quite nice to not have to sharpen these, but I don't know. I've used Prismacolor for so long. I thought I was gonna love these, and I don't know if I do. Honestly, I want to get a small set of the Caran d'Ache Luminance, and I really want to know what they feel like. Because I don't know if the Polychromos oh my gosh, I can't talk. I don't know if the Polychromos will be my go-to set, or if it'll be the Chromaflows with the Derwent. I really, really still love the Derwent Chromaflows. So I would like to. Sorry, my boyfriend was around the corner and I just was unsure if he was going to talk to me or what. So, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't know what pencil will be my go-to. I do want to try the Caran d'Ache Luminance a lot, so we shall see. My coloring station is in the garage. It's where I've been relegated to. No, I have a lot of art stuff, so I figured if I relegated myself out here, then it wouldn't be covering the house as much, and maybe there wouldn't be as much clutter, because I do have an issue with clutter because I didn't have a home for so long, so I just feel like I have so much stuff now in my home because I'm like, oh, I have a house, I can get this and this and this and this, because I mean, at one point there was years where I couldn't get stuff because I was working on the road and I didn't really have a home to go to other than my mom's, so I couldn't fill it with stuff. So, yeah. So the garage is like right off of the kitchen, and the kitchen, you know, is pretty much always where everybody goes. So. And what was that color? This was the warm gray 5, and this is the warm gray 2. Sorry. And I'm just working on the scythe. I don't know if this is showing up as like shaking or not. My setup is not ideal. There's still things I want to do to it, so we shall see. Okay. Sharpener. What time is it? 8:14. I think my boyfriend is bored eating, which we do tend to do quite a bit. We need to go grocery shopping. We do not have a lot of food in our house right now, just because we've had so much going on, and grocery shopping has not been one of the things that we've really felt like doing lately, so yeah. Let's see, I need to sharpen this one as well. Let's see, can I like, okay, 4. Let's see, where does that one go? That one goes in more, I think. This one, I think that one goes in the most. Because these caramel flows are so much thicker than the other ones, I feel like I only have like one good sharpener to use when it comes to these, and it's this very specific one. Let me see. Oh, it's because it is a Faber-Castell, made in China, and let's see. Oh, and the razor's made in Germany, so good. At least that should stay nice and sharp for a good little bit, since the razor part was made in Germany. Ow. Oh, gosh. Been sitting on my knee for so long. My knee started having this odd thing happen to it where when I sit on it, it almost gets stuck. Like, I can't straighten it out very quickly, and like if there were to be like a very quick moving fire, I would not be able to run. I would just, you know, be hobbling along. And I don't know why that is all of a sudden happening over the last few months. But, you know, that's great. Always love when my body starts showing signs and symptoms of aging in another way. I really miss being in my mid-20s. It was like probably the when I peaked personally, and now it's just very quickly going downhill with my bodily health. So much so that if I cannot get a handle on how quickly some parts of me are deteriorating, then I may have to be like go on disability, because I mean, there's a lot going on right now that I can't officially get diagnosed with because my body compensates very well. And so by the time it starts not compensating, all the testing places are closed usually, so it's just like rock in a hard place. So every time I go get testing done, I just look practically perfect in every way. Just call me Mary Poppins, you know? And then all the doctors are like, Kayla, you're too young, see? And I'm like, yep, thanks for your input. I do see quite a bit, thank y'all. So I do not know. And we're just going back to the warm gray too. The lighter warm gray. I'm just gonna use this to really blend the red in with the grays. Okay, let's see, what is this? 180, 177, and this is black, 199. Maybe. There. Or Schwartz. Black, also called Schwartz. I don't know why, but I feel like it's not black or Schwartz. Sorry, not Schwartz. Okay, so I'm using raw umber, walnut, and black. Maybe. I do need to completely overhaul my space. Definitely. Let me see. Sorry. Okay, I need to do something with my light. Ooh, why did you go off? 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Okay, again, this is walnut brown, and I'm just trying to give some definition to this scythe. I almost said broom. Too many witch books lately. I need this into a sharper point as well. Since these don't break as much of the Prismacolors, I think I've come to use the sharp points as crutches, because, my god, I love having the sharp point on this. It's been quite nice having something that doesn't immediately dull out or break. Also, I cannot grip my pencil from the back like other people can, like this. This just does not feel right. If you guys grip from the back like this and not like right here, let me know your, I guess, like, your tips and tricks to like get normalized to coloring like that, I suppose. Would be the request, because like I don't like it. I like that. Not really, but like, you know. Just don't like the feeling of having my hand so far back. I feel like I don't have any control. But then again, I do tend to press way harder than I should when I do this, so I don't know. Perhaps. I actually wonder if I can get this to look like rust. Crap. Ouch. Let's see, where is my skinny eraser? So Tombow Tombow has a really good eraser that I like. It's very skinny, like very fine precision one. And I have the Derwent one that spins. That works really well, but I still love the Tombow skinny one way more, which apparently is probably in my bedroom because that was the last place I was coloring. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Where was I? Where did I just go out of the... Right there. Oh, I don't like that. Darn it. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna have to like put my face really close up to this, and those can like... Oh my gosh. Okay. No. Okay. That's fine. Okay.
She wants more water.
I guess give it to her, and then I'll take her out by 9, and then she's done for the night. Just don't give her don't fill her bowl all the way up. Just give her like a little bit. Oh my god, my dog has been reverting potty training for the last, I don't know, good little while. She used to like pee in the hallway a little bit, which is then when I started keeping her in her crate at night completely, and now she is just peeing in the house whenever she pleases. So we are trying to, like, I guess go through the potty training thing again. Have you guys ever had this happen where your dog completely reverted their potty training at like year 5? I mean, I really feel like this is the terrible 2s again, but 5s, just with like peeing. Nothing else, because she doesn't get to go off leash. Yeah, it's just been the peeing. She's always been weird to eat, but she loves drinking her body weight in water a couple times a day. But now we're like having to really pay attention to how much we give her, and I'm like, we have to start taking her out every 30 minutes again, and then we'll move the time. But I don't know. I don't know if it's just a lack of... Oh my gosh, what's the word? Like a lack of play? I can't think of the word right now. I'm getting tired. Or what, but it's... I don't know. It's been very odd. This is my first dog as an adult, so I am not really sure why she's reverting back to pre-pottying outside. I mean, me and my boyfriend are really good about, letting her out every so often throughout the day, but I don't know. Our roommate moved in today, and my dog decided to like go pee in her room because she doesn't historically she doesn't get to go in the back room at all. And she was hanging with my friend today, and I guess my friend was putting her hooking her PC up, Kana just decided to go in there and pee, and then my friend, stepped in it, because of course she did. But I don't know why. I don't know why she's been reverting. Even the cat, who's blind, has not been being this bad lately. I don't know. Do not know. She's a Pomsky, if that matters. I've never had a Pomsky before her, nor have I ever really dealt with one. So, very out of my depth right now, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with being out of your depth. Just gets frustrating. It's actually not bad. Rude. Okay, I don't know why, but I just like. Oh my god, again. There we go. Okay. I feel like it's not coming across as well as it should. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more and then we're gonna call it a night because I'm getting tired. Kind of want to make her eyes black with maybe like a red rim. This is Deep Scarlet Red 219. There you go, Deep Scarlet Red 219. Let's see. Also, if you guys want a live where we can just color together and chat and whatnot, let me know. I'm more than down to do that. Going in with the red and black on her nails. I just want to make it look like her claw hands are covered, her fingertips are covered in blood, and then her nails are like dying. So actually I'll probably go in with the brown as well, right here. And this is the Deep Scarlet Red. Ooh, that was a very, very soft color, I feel like. Very soft color put down. Hmm. What the fuck was that? Okay. How does that look? I actually kind of like that. Let's see. Oh my god, where'd it go? Oh yeah, sorry. Also, can you guys recommend a different blender? I have the Prismacolor blender, non-colored. I don't blend with white. I don't like it. I think it takes away from the color. But I also don't like this Prismacolor blender. I kind of want one that you can smush together. Why is that open? Oh, gosh. Sasha's on you? I was just making sure Sasha was on you because this is open. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyways, yes. Blender. I need a better blender. I need something softer that I feel like can move the color around a little bit better because I do not like this that much. I feel like it just lifts the color up and doesn't really like do much with like, I don't know. Maybe it's user error, but I don't know. I don't think I like it. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this bronze, but I've only ever done bronze with my Prismacolors. So actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do the base bronze. If it looks good, I might do the top, and then maybe call it a night. Okay. Alright. I do not know if I'm going to use all these colors, but 101 white, 187 burnt ochre, 177 walnut brown, 180 raw umber, 199 black, and 107 yellow. This is all I'm going to use. I'm not going to, well, this is as much as I'm going to use. I'm not going to use any more, and I may use way less, but I just wanted to figure out the colors for sure. I don't know if I will use this burnt ochre color. I don't know. Okay. But I wanted to do a little bit of a shiny bronze, but more dingy, used dark over the years than shiny and new gold looking. So yeah. Like I said, I've done it with Prismacolor, just not with anything else. So this is going to be interesting. I do think I'm going to have the light hit it right here and then right here. So if the light source is right there and right there, like that. Okay. Let's see. What can I do? Here we go. Okay. Okay. So if you can see that mark, this mark, hold on. Okay, right there. And then I think it's gonna go right here to there. Okay. Like right there, 2 right there. Okay, that's where my highlight is going to be on both. Sorry, I don't usually actually plot things out that much, but because I've been trying to get better with how I do metals, I'm actually trying right now to like figure out the bright spots and the shadows for the most part. Alright, so I'm sure some of you may know how to do metals, but I like having a really sharp point and going really slowly. Let's see. Maybe. Okay. And then just a little bit done there. Okay. Mm-hmm. Actually, this is quite big. So I think I'm going to have a lot more difficult with it than I'm intending, than I first thought. Okay, so if we go on like that, we want that to feel like it's popping out. Okay. So then closer will be the shine. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then let's see. Okay. 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 Hmm. Okay. Okay. Mm. That is such a bad habit. I tend to sweep away the crumbs, and it's a very bad habit. Okay. Mm. Actually, let me go with this.
Get a shower.
Okay, I'll be there soon. Actually, I'm liking the way that's coming along. I think this is gonna be good. Okay. Let's see. Ouch. That does not feel good. Sorry, I don't mean to flick you off. For one, writing blister and a coloring, or callus and a coloring callus. Nice. God, my hands are ugly. I hate them. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing with that level, and okay, so that I almost feel like this like this looks like it has depth, and then this does too, but then this feels like it's flattening out quite a bit. Did that help? Okay. I almost feel like this one is too orangey. Let's see. Actually, I do think that's a little better. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm actually about to end this because it is 9:03 and I'm an old lady. So, yeah. It's almost bedtime. Just wanna. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here for the night. Let's see, right there. Alright, I may do some of this on my own just to use some reference photos from my phone. Either way, I will come back and we will finish, well, I guess continue this on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. If anybody watches, let me know if you have any questions about anything, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you all, and have a good night.